Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your star Scentsy consultant. So today what I have for you is a reasonably small haul from the clearance update, January the 1st of 2026. So I have a couple of old school Christmas warmers that they threw into clearance and just a few bars. I got 2 of each of these because all of these are bars that I like, but I do not have them in my club and they aren't like the most important thing of all time where I need 20, but it's nice to have a couple to be able to put in melting baskets and use. So let's just start with a scent I have not smelled in a really long time, and that is going to be Frosted White Birch. I thought this would be good for January, February, March. I remember it being a lighter smell, but it's really elegant. It's very, very pretty. So it has definitely got birch. And if I remember right, there might be some lavender in here, maybe some pine cones, maybe even a little bit of like a citrus. But whatever's in it, it's warm and gentle and woodsy in a very good middle of the winter way. So most of these have probably sold out because I'm doing this on the 9th of the month. But if there's anything left in clearance that sparks your interest, Frosted White Birch is a good one. I know the first thing that sold out was Southern Evening, and this is a great bar, you guys. Hopefully they'll restock it at some point. Oh, this is so good. This has lavender, it's got fruit, it's got geraniums. It's like a 2 or 3 day melt. It's a very old school scent from Scentsy. Some people, this is all they melt in their home. Like for real. I have a couple of customers or past customers where this is the scent and they don't melt anything else. It's just beautiful, very unusual and special and old school Scentsy. So that is Southern Evening. Another one where I have a few of them and I didn't club this, but it's been available a lot lately, is Persian Lime and Sandalwood. This is a sweet, elegant balance of a little bit of lime and a lot of sandalwood. It's a subtle scent and just really, really good. Hazelnut Frosting. This is an old school favorite of mine that I kept in my club for years, but I just haven't melted enough of it to really make it worth my while to keep it in my club, and thankfully it's been available recently. It's this nutty, beautiful ginger and hazelnut and buttercream smell, which when it first came out, they were marketing it as a Christmas scent, but I think it's good for any cold weather. Then Frosted Cinnamon Roll is also gorgeous, and this has been available in a lot of things recently. And it's just a good, to me, very caramely cinnamon roll smell. It's not nearly as cinnamon heavy as my favorite, which is Frosted Cinnamon Roll Sticky Cinnamon Bun, which I keep in my club. This is a good alternative though, and I know that one's also sold out. And then last but not least, Cinnamon Woods has never really been my favorite cinnamon smell, but it's good for certain times in the fall. And it's a woodsy, dry cinnamon with some pear in the background, and it's grown on me over time. So this is good with like apple smells. This is good with woodsy smells. So I enjoy that. So then next, I just have a mini warmer. Pine for Plaid. Do y'all remember a few years ago when this was in the Christmas holiday brochure lineup? And I didn't do anywhere near as much red in my Christmas decor 5 years ago as I do now. So I thought, well, I already had this and given it away to a friend who really likes her red plaid Christmas, but I should really get another one for myself. So that's what I did. So we will have in any standard mini warmer box a plug-in. And if you have a glass one, you're going to want to add the little donut. And then you're going to put in your bulb, which is usually 15 watts. And then you're going to assemble it with the shade. And I will put out just a little shout out to a particular mini warmer, which is my favorite probably of the last 12 months. It's called the Silver Stem, and that is something that I reviewed right before Christmas. I've been using it since the beginning of January, and it is lovely. So if that's still available, that's in the Inspire line. You guys should really check that out. So here is the Pine for Plaid, which is so, so cute. And you can do it this way, but I'm going to show it to you lit up on a tabletop base because that's already plugged in and that's easier. So this is an extra $15, but this way you have the freedom to put this little guy pretty much anywhere you want. And it's so stinking cute, you guys. Look at that. Look at the way that the plaid crisscrosses through. and it's just adorable. So it's got little snowy speckles, and it's just a wonderful mini, so I had to pick that up. Now here's one, which is the last thing in my little mini haul. It's called Melt My Heart. This is a warmer I've never gotten because I'm not really into kitschy most of the time. But he's just so cute, and I think we're kind of going away from, with Scentsy's style and the new rebranding, we're kind of going away from cutesy and kitschy, which for the most part I don't care, but Christmas time is just one of those times where fun and silly is great. So I wanted to pick this up kind of for old time's sake. He's so cute. So this is an element warmer, and yeah, I'm glad I got this. This is ridiculous. So we have our little marshmallow snowman here. And he's just chilling on his mug, which is just about the right size, in all honesty. Here's a real mug. It's perfect. And I do love a good plaid pretty much any time in the winter, so I thought I'm just gonna pick him up. Now he's unfortunately also already sold out. Oh look, his little legs move around and everything. This is too cute. So this, I'm not going to be using this anytime soon. I don't even know where I will stage this, probably in the basement next Christmas, but I just thought, especially for as little as he cost in clearance, that I needed to get myself a Melt My Heart warmer. So this being an element warmer, there is no light other than the little indicator dot that's at the back. So if I were to plug this in, it would glow red in the dark so you know it's on. And most of the time our element warmers do a pretty good job. Let's see what the wattage is on this guy. This one's going to be, I never can figure out where the wattage is. I get nervous on camera. Ooh, 8 watts. So, I mean, he's decent, and it's a pretty small dish. So I'm thinking 2, maybe 3 cubes in a safe place where nobody's gonna knock the table or anything. With this guy would be fine. So I hope that they restock him because he's just darling. And I believe that the Pine for Plaid was still available when I was looking at the clearance a couple days ago. So I hope that this is a fun little video. I will have, I'm hoping before we leave on our little mini vacation, the Valentine's collection to show you next week sometime. And if not, I will get it up early February. So have a great day, guys. God bless. And always check the clearance even mid-month because they often will refresh it, especially the bars, because they have had all sorts of really good things in there. I'd say the last 6 months. It's worth taking the time to check on that. So have a great day. God bless. Bye-bye.